Alright, starting soon, just getting settled. Let's get to all of our stuff here. Neo versus the world. Let's okay, I just got to get this stream set up on the other laptop so I can monitor all the live chat. We got here BWP, NEX, PAW, INV. Nobody in here. Here we are, team. Oh, here we are at the top. So let's take a look at who the big opponents are here. And I will just post this. Full screen. Yeah, we'll go almost full screen, like kind of how you see it now. I am supposed to have that Evony battle thing image around it. Obviously, most people probably stream on BlueStacks or their phone, I guess. So maybe that's why they have the image set like that. But yeah, I wish they would do one for specifically for PC, because I think that's why they're trying to do that. So when you say full screen, I'm watching the same thing as you, and yeah, that's all right. Let's go to the battle. I'll see how it goes. I can you're gonna show Neo's Chalons battle. This is Neo's. So yes, and it started. So let's try and find him. I'm sure he's gonna find them right away. And let's go to. So these guys are just getting attacked right there. Is that gonna be Neo hitting? So Neo is going to be, yeah, Neo's probably right there at the edge. I should have just clicked the closer one. Didn't see it. Thanks for streaming. There's Neo Nader. Neo Nadir. 193. Not even 200, Neo. So, guess that guy got it. Suleiman. So, not going to be a rally tab, I don't think, too much of. Neo's attacking someone else. Offline? What do you mean? Offside, you mean? So where else would Neo be right now? Where is he gonna go to attack? Neo sent me some images of his SVS also, or he's against Val in SVS, I believe, unless he was showing old images of him versus Tay. Looks like Neo's teammates are dying. There's Neo. Oh, this guy, 1100 ideal land points, dead. Neo's down 6 billion in power. Let's see what he's... I told Neo to share some reports in here. He also said he would whisper me. I think he didn't quite understand. I said, share in your AC, I can read it. So... that's not Neo, so we'll just go back to Battlefield Talk, and hopefully Neo shares in there. What's this? Someone scouting Neo? Just a distraction, I assume? Yeah. Let's look at the... Hello. Paulo. So Neo, it's a three-way tie for the lead. It's going to be tough for him. I'm not sure how he's going to do. I don't know why these guys have names like this. Is this so Neo can't tell who they are? Are they hiding? This is always the biggest fear with Neo's team. Is it's a lot of work for me, actually. A lot of work for anyone. You're just constantly trying to find him as he goes to solo. What would be really nice is if he just goes and sits himself beside an enemy hive and just starts to zero them. That would be the ideal situation to view Neo. Just let him pound on a reinforced team. Yeah, drop those player IDs. I will. It's 25,000 gems today for viewing. Get Neo's team, eh? Just hiding. They just hide and ghost. This guy got power. Yeah, they're just hiding and ghosting. Oh, here's one, Neo. 1.7. Yeah, they're already on it. Yeah, that's a prime target for Neo. Go get him. Yeah, just see the green lines and you will see Neo killing people. Who did he get there? Oh, someone else trying to... too late. Neo got him. Let's look at that score. Whew. Neo and NEX are pulling away. Neo should watch my stream. Maybe I'll find him targets. We are best friends. Oh. Looks like that'll be the next... Oh, here we go. Neo's gotta come here. There's a hive. Come get him, Neo. Neo just hit this guy. 10 billion, and not sure what the damage was. Didn't catch it before he landed. Oh, did he just hit it? Oh yeah, 8-8. All right, 6-8. There we go. There's the Neo magic, and another alliance rallied him. Oh, they stole the points from Neo. I mean, it's the start of Chalons, so he's probably busy getting easy hits. Oh, for sure. If you're talking about him sharing. But some guys, when they get a hit, like you have time before you find the next target. When they look at the report, they just automatically hit share. 2.1, that's going to be a 0. Has to be. 1.5, okay. Had some rains. Neo took 600 off him. Oh, 40. Look at that castle. That is nice. And they're going to try and solo and take it from Neo. I wonder if that is the ongoing theme here. Follow Neo's solos and try to get the points. Yeah, so that guy got it. Cost him a lot, though. He was 18.5, now he's 16.4. Let's see where Neo might be going next. So there was a 45 that just moved. Oh yeah, Neo, you got to get that guy. 2.3. Oh, he did. I guess he's ghosting. What a team. They just... Neo! Here he is! Ooh, that's a juicy target for him. Neo's team still just hanging out on the outskirts. Is Neo still at the rally halls? Let's see. These other teams must be out of teleports. 170, so Neo's exhausted. 23 billion killing people so far. Let's see where he went. Yeah, 400. Oh, there's Neo. Your rally hive is finished. 5 billion. Soon to be 0. Oh, 0. Who's next? That's who I thought it would be. That's a not quite as new city. And I think it can be won for free. Dead. Oh, you gotta get this guy now. Oh, he's dead. Okay, I guess H-Man, 19 billion. 15 billion. Oh, just down there, 190, he's dead. Or never had anything. Nope, I think Neo's gonna move to get this other K40. Yep. Don't have to move, just solo. Neo, that team's game is done. $22 billion. Oh, this guy just poured it in with a farmer? Okay. Guess he's gonna get to live a little bit. 600. Neo, I guess Neo thinks there's some troops in there. Let's see. 350 million. Power's power. All ghosted, seems like. 20 billion. Alright, let's look at the teleports. Oh, so Neo has no ports. PAW has no ports. Yeah, I thought that might be a problem for Neo. I guess they'll just use speeds. That's not really an issue. But alright, scoreboard time. How's Neo doing? He does. Oh, wow. 4-way tie. Yeah. I'm not sure. 163. Do you guys think Neo can win it? It's hard because his attacks get like 2,000-3,000 at a time. Oh, he just killed that guy. That was 20 billion. And then another team comes in with a quick rally and steals the finishing points. 1.6 billion. $20 billion. Where's Neo's score? So Neo has the lead, and he has no shortage of troops. 20 billion. I'd love to see Neo, I wonder, I don't know, can he just siege these other 44s? They might be too strong for solo sieges when you don't get the guaranteed kill at the end. But a big downfall for Neo is going to be he's not going to get any building buffs, hospital buffs. But that could also hurt other teams if they use a heal, and then he could just take those points. It's going to get easier for him near the end, where people run out of their troops. He doesn't have to heal. Yeah. There's two ways to look at it. When other teams heal, their bad players get heals as well, right? They're softer keeps and Neo can kill them. But other people are allowed to kill as well. They have an attack button. And Neo can heal, obviously. I'm sure he has lots of heal speeds, and I'm sure he really wants to win this. And in regular All-Stars, Neo doesn't need to heal. See, another alliance. Who's soloing? Yeah, see, this guy's trying to come in. Does anyone know this guy's name? I know C6 has some other 45s, Fahad, and I think there's a guy named, Septius or something like that? But they appear to have changed their name right now. So maybe Neo can't see them, or I don't know, but he would know by the alliance name, or maybe that's just normally their name. Bye full map. Small. Yeah, sorry. It's pretty big, and that's how it's going to stay. I've already explained why, and Evony wants that image in the background. So it's really the only way without cutting off the top of the logos, and no matter which way I move it, there's still going to be a little bit of extra space all over. So it's not about putting me on webcam, believe me. I don't care if I'm on webcam or not. It would just be empty space if I wasn't there. So Neo's at 102, invites at 101. See, we can tune me out, but then all you get is more of an image. That Sepia is there too. That's 45. Yeah, that's the guy I was thinking of, Sepia. So I wonder if this guy right here is just watching Neo and then be like, yeah, you do all the hard work, and I'll come in and hit the final kill, get the clean. Oh, here's a guy. Oh, he's dead. $18 billion. Go get him. And, you know, I'm not even sure that these other teams rally either, or do they just play this solo style? So if that's the case, then nobody's really going to be able to get... It seems like NEX has a few 20 billion players, so they might have a chance at getting the heal buffs. But that might be bad for them. It's just more points on the board for Neo. Yeah, so I'm not sure what Kim is doing, how he's watching it. It's because, from my perspective, I don't know about the rest of you in the audience here, but isn't this still bigger than watching it on your mobile phone? Like, you get the wide view. I can move it up. Let's see. I'll move it up for a bit. So it won't go full, because... Let's see. See if I could still... That's as big as I can go. Oh, you gotta have me in there. Alright there, Kim, is that good enough for you? There's the scores. It's a four-way tie. 103, 107, 112, 113. Video quality gets when making... Kim, rotate your phone. So, video quality gets worse? Is that what you're saying? When it's enlarged? It should be the same, because it's their PC version. So I don't see how the pixels would change much. Yes, Sig, if you put your... player ID in the screen, you will get... Let me try and read to you the rewards that you'll get. Or see if I could post them. Yeah, here's the rewards. So, 5-day speed up, 25,000 gems, 20 million resource, 10 rune stones, 300 refined stones. Hopefully it's like a box and it's 300 boxes times. Let's see where Neo's going. He saw something. So was that the only... Oh, BWP got some ports again. Yeah, Neo's falling behind a bit. $1.3 billion. Yeah, it looks like PAW has some harder working teammates. Oh, Neo, you gotta come here. 74 billion, so that is Sepius. Yeah, it's 27. Gonna be really hard. 26. This team's not gonna. Oh man. I have a hard time believing Neo could beat this team. And they're rallying now. Yeah, it's going to be really hard for Neo to beat them. They got some big numbers, and Sepius is going to have reinforcements in somewhere, in all of them. So that's a lot to handle. For doing what? Yeah, just post your ID, your numbers that you see people posting, and I will share them with Evony, along with all my family members and my account, and anyone else from... I share. Okay, the battle for this guy's clear is on. I actually go through all my old streams. I have all the numbers saved from Chalons, and from last Chalons or All-Stars, I think. And I just submit them all. So if you tune in once, I'm pretty nice. I submit like 50 numbers. Neo is your favorite. Neo's the best. I'm just trying to learn. We all are. We should probably just have like... Neo should have his own like Truman show. We just follow him around in life. Oh no, Neo's plotting here. I guess the attacks weren't going well. Reinforcements. Yeah, he's kind of stalled out at points right now. So I guess all the easy points are gone. My guess, Neo's plan is right now waiting for someone to get a heal and then kill all their soft teammates again. K45 with NEX is Bromdog. He can't do it. Neo is the greatest. He can do it. Yes, yes, for sure. If Neo can't, no one can. What I would actually love to see is Neo in like C1 or C2 Chalons final. I know he can't win, but just as a disruptive force. Because everyone else plays such a rally style, and he would just go around and mess up their plans by killing all their teammates. And then he wouldn't win, but it could impact the final results. Because I think that's what C1 and 2 are missing. They have like all the best alliances, obviously because they're the oldest, so they have the biggest numbers, and so it's not even fair to compare to other continents. But they don't have the best players. All the best players are like in this final right now. All the best buffs, all the best keeps. But these guys have no teammates really. The one guy has a INV, was it? Is that who we were looking? Sepius' team. He has some good teammates, obviously. Which is why they're probably going to win. I think Sepius is the INV team. 135. Oh, Neo's in 4th. Top 4 for Neo right now. Top 4. We will not say last. He's in top 4. I can watch HOD. Where can you watch them? I honestly have no idea who HOD is. I don't know what continent they're on, anything about them. So, can't help you. I would if I could. Oh, Neo, was that a... Oh, no. I thought the buff just finished. That was a little glitch on my screen. So, The countdown is on to see who gets that buff. And Neo has arrived at Sepius's lair. And looks like they are just getting reinforcements from all their friends. Some big players don't have good teammates. Yeah, that's for sure. But if you're talking... Yeah, C1 and C2... I can't think of anyone who's big on C1 and C2 who doesn't have good teammates. Like, when I say an elite keep big, like these guys on C6. Like, there used to be Waggy and Luan, but I think one of them's gone now, and one just plays the entire server's accounts. Neo just moved. And then C2, like, Small PP is still C3. And he's better than everyone at C2. C2, I don't even know who C2's best player would be. Like, best account. Which, you know, as Neo has showed us, means you're the best player. C2's best player. Not sure. And All-Stars isn't really a good showcase for it. Because it's so random with the teams. But the point is, I would say that C1 and C2, all the top players in their continent have teammates. Sir Philip? Yeah, I'll be honest. I have no idea what his city looks like now. I know it's still big, but buff-wise inside, I don't know if anyone knows. He's been absent. He refuses to play All-Stars. He makes like the junior league and stuff and doesn't show up. So I don't know. I have no idea what he has inside. I'd assume he's still respectable. Like he has 4,000 buffs, but I don't know what's inside of it. Couldn't tell you. So you guys see this in the chat? There's accusations of cheating. 1230, 1306 are teaming up. Let's see who that is. That is INV and NEX. What do we think? We'll try and keep an eye on it. I'll be back in 1 second. Let me just put the scores up and... So I'll just refresh these scores so that they are fresh, and then we'll go find the action. 117, ooh, 141, 126. I don't know. Are they teaming up? Score check, ID, he offers morning turd, note, P. A lot of coffee. Neo at 100K. So they are, who we got here? Yeah. When there's a report shared, Neo will be there. Yeah, are these two alliances teaming up? It's hard to say they're teaming up because they're both like first and second. Usually that would mean that one of them tanks and the other one gets points and wins. I wouldn't be surprised if people are teaming up against Neo because like, wouldn't you hate him if you had to play against him? We see it in every other continent. We see people have teamed up against RSP. People have teamed up against NEF. It happens all the time. You get tired of the same people. I remember one time, what was it, like 2 years ago? In the final week of qualifying for All-Stars, one of the C1 alliances refused. They entered the battlefield. They saw it was RSP. And they just said, nah, we're going to leave battlefield and give you no points so you have less people qualify for All-Stars. And they said, our people have already qualified. We have enough points. Not going to help you. You got enough dragons. And that was one of the first, like, blatant, we're tired of you winning things that happened. Not going to say it was right or wrong. It's in the rules. You don't have to play Battlefield if you don't want to. It's just, it comes with the territory for RSP when you have a live stream and you show yourself dominating everyone all the time. People will be upset. Same way I get targeted. SVS, people love conquering us. People love attacking me in Battlefield or SVS or anything. And it just comes with the territory, so. But and Neo, like, that's his territory now, right? He's public enemy number one, and it's always going to be hard. Haha, and Singh cried. Yes, he did. Not only did he, like, if you want to say cried, and I don't know if it was just him, but there was a lot of people who got those people from the Alliance who did this to them in the final week of qualifying to get kicked out of the voice calls for their All-Stars. So, like, people isolated them and got them all removed, and I don't know. That's one of the things that I like BK about so much. People tried to do that to me, and he was just like I was on his team the first All-Stars after Pink Gems, and he was just like, yeah, stop it. We're putting this aside for 2 hours. You don't like it, you can leave. And I don't even care that, like, it wasn't like, oh, he's my big brother or anything like that. It was just like, he's mature. Like, too many times there's just stuff in this game where it's drama and not play the game. What happened with BK leaving? Phil's buffs are 4.6. Yeah, that would put him in the argument for best C2 player without good teammates. I love for the longest time, he had the rumor that, I think there's a teammate of his named L. There's like, everyone's like, that's his alt. And it was like, back when like 2 billion was big and he was like 8 billion. And everyone else was like 3 billion. What happened with BK leaving? you'd have to ask him. Like, I can't really answer for him. I can only speculate. But I would just say it's the same for everybody. Eventually, your spending on the game does not give the same amount of enjoyment returns. My guess would be that, like, just having some chocolate. My guess would be he did very well on, like, rewards in certain events and coining apps that gave him lots of free returns, and then when he was kind of done, like, the game got stupid. And when 45 dropped, and he was the first one to 45, and then he basically just said, like, yeah, I'm out. Once all the free stuff expired. Because, like, he had his enjoyment. He was the best player for a long time. And then to keep spending at that money, it just eventually, for everybody, it just becomes, insane. L isn't his alt. Yeah, I know. It's only rumors. That's what I assumed also. What's he doing to this guy? This guy's been 22 billion for a long time. So I don't think anything's getting through on those attacks. He got fed up with Vidge cutting deals with Evony. I don't think Vidge has any deals with Evony. Nodder has changed keeps. I think this is like a super buff, so he's putting like a 60% attack on for the minute. And then he went back to his March size keep. So he's really going to try and go after... he just took 500 million off him. Neil could buy me packs. I would move servers to help him. Really? Man, I'd pay to be with Neil. Just joking. It probably because there's no real esports scene on this. Yeah, basically that's been my point for like a year. All these players are spending like tens of thousands, some hundreds of thousands. And there's no cash rewards. Like, it's stupid. Evony should have an esports system where people get paid. Like, they could even just like, Battle of Chalons winners, the whole team, here's $500 each. And people would be so happy. And it would cost Evony basically nothing. That's like $12,000. And people would get to go tell their friends they get paid to play video games, even though like maybe 500 doesn't even come close to cutting it. It would just be an ego thing, and they'd massage it. This guy is healing after Nodder's hits. And yeah, it's just, you could go play other games and make money off of it if you're that big into video games. Why Evony is supporting bots. Vidge just has a lot of credit cards in quotations. Yeah, I would agree with that. I don't, I don't know whose name's on that credit card. But yes, they do have them. They do very, very well in the spending events. Why Evony is supporting bots. They could give 10,000 to the winner, and then players would actually start. Yeah, so bots, I don't know. No one can really understand what Evony does with that. If they turn a blind eye to it in certain situations for people, like we all know that Neo Nodder, there's very famous videos of him just crushing those alts for hours. But hey, if someone spends $1 million on your video game, would you also not let them kind of do some stuff? I don't know. No one knows what Evony's theory is on alts of why they choose to attack some people and not others, but this will lead into what you said about massive cash prizes and esports. The biggest problem is going to be that there's cheaters, and Evony has shown no ability to punish fairly or accurately. So Sepius is also hitting this one player who just continues to heal. This is just Neo and Sepius going after this one guy who's full of rings. What does Neo's teammate look like? Sasuke. Ideal land, 0. That's the teammates Neo is working with. Yes, that's who Vagina is. And that was you who said that. I just read that comment, but I assume you're talking about Vig Alliance. Yes, they are the ones who lost on purpose to 0 him is the story. Or maybe they just lost. It's really, really hard to beat the best player in BOG. BOC you can do it because the heal buffs. But BOG with no heals and no easy points from someone's teammates, really hard to beat him. So I think Neo would win that matchup all the time in BOG. Okay, so this guy might not be healing anymore. Those guys are funny. Severino is K44 from NEX. L the Great. Yes. Those guys are funny. Yeah, they are. Why you're not putting your Battlefield videos on YouTube? Me? I put some. I put highlights. I don't stream the whole thing. I have streamed infrequently, randomly, but like my Battlefields are kind of they're hit or miss. Sometimes they're really fun and they could actually make for a good video because we play a opponent that fits into our style, and then sometimes it's just a bad matchup, which happens sometimes more often than not, and it's boring. And I don't know, I'm just not a live streamer type of... I also don't think people want to watch me play. I'd rather just make a highlight video and show it. We don't, like, it's not letting me click there, the buff. I'm not sure if you're asking, like, some people would be asking me that, like, oh, you suck, that's why you don't put it on? But we don't claim to be the best alliance, so I don't think that people want to watch the 73rd best C2 alliance, because that's what we ranked in the Chalons first round, 73rd. So what's that make us? Top 200 overall in all of Evony? Top 150? I'm not sure people are just dying to watch that on Saturday mornings. And Wednesday I can't really because work. So that's why I do highlights. Do you think new servers are more concerned with ranking high rather than winning? They should start leagues. What do you mean by ranking high rather than winning? Aren't they the same thing? And leagues, yes, absolutely. I've been saying this for a while. They should have tiered. You move up and down, like the Premier League. So that way, if like Neo should not be in C6 anymore. Neo should be, second highest league or highest league right now. And the people who are in C6, who are just growing at a regular pace, they shouldn't have to face him. And Neo shouldn't really want to face them anymore, right? Neo should be playing the bigger people. I saw only 1 or 2 videos of highlights only, which was around 1 or 2 months before. So another reason why I haven't had some videos is because it's been my turn to sit out in my alliance. So in order, if we sign up all of our people for Battlefield, we get crushed. We get a bad matchup. You saw we faced Vidge once. We'll face Neo. We will face unfair matchups. So we've been taking turns playing. We have 3 40 billion plus players, K44s, and we only play 2 of us at the same time. And then we have like 5 or 6 20 billions, and we'll play 3 of them at the same time. So we all take turns rotating, and I've just been busy with real life for a little bit, so I took most of the month off. So I will start playing again. But I'm done my Senate for BOG, so I'll be doing more BOC coming up this month, and they'll be doing more BOG. So we're rotating like that. Same like our NEF, C1 and C2 finals over. So who's going to win C1? RSP, and then obviously NFG, C2. Or did CDI pull off the big upset? I can't believe they beat 1 yesterday. They played really, really well. I don't know if you guys saw my stream yesterday. C1 finals was yesterday? What? Oh, you're just joking and saying the semifinals was the final. So, I'm guessing RSP was against GOT and HOT? Is that why those two didn't make finals? But CDI, yesterday, I streamed them, and they did some really good moves on the hospital buffs, where they would send, and then they'd slow march, a second march, and kill everyone who landed after them, with like the counter march. Vidge gonna win C2. The curse of BK being gone continues. Even when he was there, PC as a fox would play his account and open it up to random teams winning. Why not full HD? Not sure what you mean by full HD. Full screen? I have to have the top stuff up. Evony wants this background there, and then it just fits to put the Aptoid Discord code there. Let's see the score. 176, 167. Neo's in bronze right now. 3rd place for Neo. Top 3 in the world. Can we get a crowdfund on to get new to 300 billion? I assume you mean Neo. I don't think he needs a crowdfund. You could go by the rumors that Neo is Evony, or you could say that Neo is unlimited money and doesn't need our money. Is it a rally on Neo? This has to be fake. There's no way anyone's rallying him. I'm guessing if Neo's sitting down here, his team might be out of teleports. No, they're not. They have 40. Yeah, because of BK. If he was in, he can easily give a tough time. Yeah, for sure. BK, the game's first K45. Also, NFG, I believe, not a single pink gem punishment in their alliance. I think. I could be wrong. Someone here might know better. But 122 Neo. So to me, unfair playing field in that. Which, like, let's be honest, that's why I never include some teams in rankings, because we all know it's unfair playing field. $142 for Neo in 3rd place. So I guess Neo's best chance now at the halfway mark is going to be other teams get heals, and he just preys on their weak players. Not sure why he's sitting this far away. Maybe he just doesn't want to scare people, hopes that maybe they will lose their reinforcements. I don't think these are real attacks coming against Neo. I'm not sure. Yeah, I guess that's why it's not esports, because the disparity on their platform. Yeah, honestly, it is. Even if they, like, fully, let's just say, had a very neutral police situation going on right now where, okay, guys, from now on, we're going to enforce punishments. Any cheating, you're gone. Bots, everything gone. And it still wouldn't be, you can't make up lost time. Like right now, if Evony got rid of all bots, which sometimes it looks like they're trying to do, everyone who already had one forever had an unfair advantage that will forever be part of their city. So the only way Evony could really do esports right now would be you all enter Battlefield with a neutral keep. So you could qualify with your own maybe, and then you play with a neutral. Everybody is 20 billion, everybody has the same amount of troops, or maybe even, here's a funny story. So, not that funny, but how much of a noob I was when I first started. Or maybe they could let people like choose from one of 4 style of keeps when you enter this battlefield. You are the archers, you are this. And then as a team, you could decide we need this many of this many of this. So when I first started Evony, I chose archers. Korea, they had archer, plus 5% attack. And I was like, yeah, I have long range attack. People are going to need me. They're going to want me in their alliance. I'm going to be the archer guy. I thought like you couldn't change cultures. And I thought that for a while. Like months. Because in old Evony, original Evony, where I came from, you couldn't do that. You had to choose at the start. Or you'd choose generals that were good at different things, and you couldn't change them. So you had to use them for specific attacks. Your whole city wasn't changeable. That sounds like a good solution. Or they give you a specific amount of resource and you build while you're in Battlefield. Oh, that'd be tough. Some people don't even like going to city view in Battlefield because they might get attacked. People would get all these macros set up and just go to city view for like 8 seconds and their whole thing would be built. Neo 160. He's closing in on second place. NEX and INV. And if you weren't here earlier, there has been accusations that those two alliances are working together. Which, judging by the score, I don't know. Why would you decide that early to not go after first place? So Neo is back here at the Sepius lair. And he's going after... Oh, Neo just soloing down a K-45. And the... Do we think these are real attacks going back at Neo? I don't think this guy... I think this guy's just like... doing those little crappy attacks to make someone angry so they hit them. Like, keep scouting me. Get me to hit you. 14.1. So there's a huge risk while you're building. Obviously, the building time would mean minute, but it means you'd have to be on it. Neo will lose. As of now, it looks like Neo may lose. Let's look at his power. 103, 22 on that guy. This guy has stayed 22.8 all battle. So this guy must just heal after everything. Just go back to full strength. Which, if you're going to heal, it's better to heal all the time and keep yourself at full power than it is to wait till you're dead and then heal. I know in All-Stars, if it's a competitive one and I really care, like there's a dragon on the line, our team's in it for first place, I will commit to healing after the first attack and after the second attack. Rather than some people let themselves lose like, oh, I'm down to 20 billion from 50. Now I'll heal. You're going to get better results if you just heal all the time. Alright, this guy was 13-6 last we saw. 9-9. Oh, Sepius is going to try and steal that from you, Neo. Yeah, I think they're going to try and rally him. Neo, get him. If this next guy sits for the rally, I will maybe be in on this. They're working together. Because who on earth would sit for a rally when you can get all the solo points from Neo? Like, just move one step over. So he's getting reinforcements, so it looks like he's going to sit for a... Oh, he healed. 18 billion Neo. And they canceled the rally because they saw he healed. So Neo's 170. NEX is at... So Neo's just feeding... Maybe Neo just says, screw you, Invictus. I'm going to be in on deciding who wins if you're going to play like that. No idea. I'd love to have an after-event conversation. Did they just rally Neo? They did. 97.6, so they took 1 billion off of him. And Neo didn't really... What did he gain? 3... So he gave up 1,000, gained 3,000. See what's going on in Neo's Alliance chat. Supplies. Okay, so that will mean that there's a hospital. Hospital in 1 minute. Will Neo get it? Evony is dying. A lot of big players leaving because of effing bad policies. Braum is 50 billion normally. That is point share thing Neo attacked next so many times, so they are paying back by solo him. Are we going to have a 1 to 2 week break? So, a few different things you guys asked there. So, I don't think that's point trading what's going on between these two keeps here. I think, like, this guy healed because he's trying to get points defensively. I think Neo just wants to zero this guy. He either assumes he can't win and he wants to kill him anyways, or maybe he thinks, like, his real competition for first is Invictus and he wants to get all the points from NEX. Who got that hospital buff? So it looks like PAW got it. Other questions that were there. Not sure who Braum is because everyone's changed their names. So maybe this is Braum. And are we going to take a 1 to 2 week break? There will definitely not be a break. It'll just be a matter of, is it a 1 week season Or do they go right into All-Stars qualifying and then All-Stars and then a 1 week season? But there's going to have to be a 1 week season at some point. And it's just a matter of if it's before All-Stars or after. It would be best if it's after, for people who want wings, pink or red. The reason why is all the good players would have used all their heals and they won't be as into it. You could also make an argument right now all the good players would have used their heals. So either one is a good scenario for new pink or red wings. Bromdog is K45 from NEX, so this one here is Bromdog. I don't understand why they have these names like this, where they've changed their names. So I don't know who they are. But I have heard of Brom before. He's obviously a good player. 10 billion, and this one is 21. Like, I would just stay away from this guy, Neil. This guy, 44, just keeps healing, man. Like, every time you attack, he goes back to 22. So he's 21 now. 21-7. He just won't let himself go under 20. 10 billion. Let's see. 186 Neo. Neo's fighting for silver medal. Seems like NEX is winning, and it seems like a lot of it is from Neo. Yeah, like this guy, Neo, is put in second place, and we got a high Genghis in third place here, right here. Good job with the healing. I don't know why anyone keeps attacking you. 11.4. Now this guy's healed. Yeah, like... And Neo needs an alliance. Evony, help out your number one player. Give him a merge. It doesn't even have to be a good merge. Just like some people who can, you know, a bunch of 10 billion keeps. He just needs to send some rallies once in a while. 14 billion, so another heal. 15. So this guy's healing various marches at a time. And now Sepius is going to be doing a rally somewhere. Wonder if it's on Neo. Nope. So it's probably going after one of these guys. Yep. 19. So yeah, so this guy's just slow healing. Couple different big troop types at a time. Is the K45... Oh, Bromdog is, yes. Let's see, teleports. Neo's at 19. Man, who on Neo's team's using teleports? Just save them all for Neo. Just Ghost. 23. So is Neo just trying to... Man, I was just thinking. So, is Neo just trying to get his team more subs? I think second, third, fourth get the same amount of red subs. But when I was thinking about that, I was like, man, all those guys on Neo's team are going to get red subs. Good for them. Sev. There we go. Now you're famous. Sev. Bromdog should be famous here too. Is Neo going to push him into first? Wow. So you can really tell now Neo is basically going negative on him because this guy's closing the gap on points on Neo. So 170 to 140. My guess here is that... so he's going to hit Sepius now. I would guess that Neo is very upset right now at the game. 16 billion. So, because I don't know what Neo's doing right now. Seems to be trying to zero himself. Maybe he's just testing some hits on people. But he's sending so many so quick, some might not even have subs. If I was Neo, I would be frustrated. I've been in this situation many times. Evony's got to give him a merge. Not just him. All these C6 powerhouse, like individual players, why wouldn't you want to give them a merge and new excitement for them and a reason for them to spend again? We try our best. I assume you are on Neo's team, maybe. Shishuix. 74. Yeah, it's a hard battle when someone has better teammates. Like, the makeup of servers is just luck of the draw. How many credit cards do you get when your server starts? I'd love to see what Neo's troops look like right now. How many 14 and 15s, 16s he still has. Like, all these 45s on these new servers is just crazy. Look at this. So, this is my city. And I'll show you. So, like, let's finish. This is a K43. This is a 43 building. Look at the resource it takes to upgrade this to 44. 90 billion each. And then 45, I assume, is going to be even higher. So, and you have to do this one, this one, this one, that one. Then you got to do the wall. You got to get these archer towers up, and they're not cheap. You got to do market, embassy, rally spot. I think I have is my... Yeah, so I got to do embassy and rally hall. They're at 43. It's just ridiculous. And you got to do the keep. You're like, oh, Evony. And all these guys, like 45, 45, 45, and they've only been playing, what, like 15 months now? How? How is that possible? 12-9. Neo's determined to kill this guy. So he took 700 million off of him. This guy's down to 19. Sev, is he going to do the 18 now? Is he going to do the heal? Wait till the rally's set and then heal? Sig, are you the same Sig who's ATB? An affiliate helping them out? Or used to? 12-2, 18-1. So there's a rally going here. Oops. is not on Neo. That's all I could see. 11.9, and Sev has healed. Sev is back to 22 billion. Sev, man, I think you could take it easy on the heels. You guys have a big lead now. Just make yourself actually more attractive to hit and get points from Neo. Look at Neo. He's about to... You could make an argument that Neo is in first and second place here in points. He is gifting NEX. Let's look at the overall score. What is Neo's plan here? He's just going for second place, so he's attacking first place? I could see that. Maybe he hates Sepius. I don't know. Oh, this guy came over earlier and was zeroed, yeah. But it's a nice city. Is there a hospital buff coming up? Yes, there is in 2 minutes. Seb's doing something. What's he doing there? Sev got unlimited heals. Yeah. But like I said, if you're healing quick and often, it costs a lot less to heal. Because if you're 20 billion and you heal 2 billion, and every time you get to 20 you heal 2 billion, it's much less expensive than letting yourself go down and then having to heal 15 billion. Because you're just going to give up less each attack because you're stronger. So it's a smart way to heal. But Sev, I would recommend right now, don't heal anymore. Be attractive for attacks. You guys have a big lead. You will add to it if Neo thinks he can zero you. This shows how much Neo doesn't know how to play. So, I'd like to hear you recommend how Neo should play, and he would win. I'm not, saying you're wrong, but Neo knows how to play. You have a big, awesome keep like that. Even if you didn't know how to play before, you learn how to play really fast. Really quickly. Neo just, there's just... Other teams have more troops combined in different keeps. Like Neo's march size is 9.5, and Sepius' alliance can put together some 50 million sized attacks because they have teammates. So, what would you prefer Neo to do? Sit back and just only do positive attacks and finish in 3rd or 4th place? I just think that this was inevitable. Sepius' team was going to win. And it's always going to be... Actually, they're not. I'm wrong. NEX. Sorry, NEX. Sepius' team... Wow. So let me erase the past 60 seconds of what I said. I'm very confused with these two alliances, NEX and Invictus. The one that I appeared beside early in the matchup, and he had, I think it was Sepius. Yeah, they should have won. So, just forget about what I said with who was going to win at the start. Neo was not going to win based on the other teams having teammates. But Neo got this guy finally. Okay, let's look at the scoreboard. So Neo jumped up. Yeah, it's just hard as a solo player. And his teammates, they're doing their best. But we're facing Invictus and SVS. They said they would win today. If you solo, it's hard to take down other keeps. for sure. It's hard to take down, especially at the end. NEX is number 1, so him attacking NEX will get him second place. Yeah, that's what I assume he's doing. He either wants second place and he's giving points to first place, or he doesn't like Invictus. I'm going to look at the rewards for a second and see if there's any difference in first and second place rewards. Chalons, Battlefield rewards, total ranking rewards. So first place gets 15 subs. Second place to fifth place gets the exact same rewards. So there is no point in anything. Round rewards. So I guess like he gets these. They're kind of the same. That's it. There's no real... He's going to finish, obviously, first on his team, top 10, and get a red sub. So yeah, his only motivation here is I don't like Invictus, or I want second place. BWP. Congrats, 1230. So Neo has changed his name. 1230 is Invictus. Okay, so I think we just got... I think Neo has just told us what happened there, and that is an FU to 1230. Neo is not happy with 1230 for some reason. Would you guys agree that's what that means? Wow, Sepia, 17,000 ideal land. Neo, 12,000. So, all I can say is that at the start of... If I scrolled up here very far, you would see that they were accusing NEX and Invictus of cheating together to beat Neo. And I guess Neo decided one of them is going to win today, and not the other one. We're facing Invictus. Nope. Hashmit. Nope. Oh, 1230 plus 1306. So now Neo's congratulating both of them. 1207 though, Neo. It's 1207. We have beef with them. He renamed to show that. Yeah. So, Shady Dutchy. Do you guys believe that NEX and Invictus came in with a game plan to work together today? Check Discord, GK. Alright. I'll check it offline, not on the stream. Why not? White's possible. Yeah, it's totally possible. Like, you can't prove anything, right? Okay, so I'll read, since this is a public forum that it's posted in. So it's in my Discord. You can go read in the general chat. It says, so basically this is what happened. Neo was getting smoked, was in 4th place, and assumed PAW and Invictus were colluding against him. Because how else could he be in 4th place? Neo began smashing me to get back into it. I did not return the favor and did not communicate with him for any advantage. This is called meta game, folks, not collusion. And I couldn't be effing happier. So, yeah, like, you're right. This is what happens when one individual player runs against many good keeps and they're in the same alliances together. It's really hard for an individual to beat a good alliance. And you have no obligation to attack anybody. So yeah, like Neo attacking somebody, no one's under an obligation to hit him back. People play defense. And why would, like, come on, who's going to hit him back and do anything? Don't know who ATV is. ATB as in Bob. So no, it's not you. It's a alliance led by Darkfire. She told me there used to be a guy named Sig who would help her out if she was busy and cover for their alliance and play with them sometimes. It's hard to be a great player and not have a team to support you. I quit a while back when I mistakenly opened my app one day to say hello. Full on relapse, yeah. Ugh. I quit for 1 week like 3 years ago. And then I opened my phone again. Ugh. Evony is a love-hate relationship for everybody. So Neo is now at 47 billion. Probably just all like T10 down. 100 million of each. So obviously BWP feels that there was some teamwork going on. And everyone else says no. And either way, there is no way to prove anything at all. But the bottom line is, it looks like NEX is going to win, and PAW is going to finish in last. Well, fourth out of 256, but last today. And the other two alliances will be second or third, and we don't know the order. 30 minutes remain. Does anyone know... Oh, that's a cool looking keep. Does anyone know what is happening in the C3, 4, and 5 Chalons? Sev in third. Bromdog in second. Love to know how many of those 300,000 points were from Neo. Neff. Teamwork. My voice is echoing. I think. Yeah, like sounds off on all other laptops. C5 PPK, so they've won 2 or 3 in a row now. C4 WDF gonna continue winning. I think they've never lost a Chalons match. And C3 Val is the favorite. So BTC Life. So this guy is apparently one of many Evony players who claim that their riches come from crypto. I would assume that's Papa Hodler's, what he's trying to do with his name also. Neo's back at it. 42 billion. Maybe he is upset at Sev. Maybe Neo has the stream on. Or Neo is in my Discord also. So he could have read it. Maybe he even replied. Let's check. Neo is a semi-active member in my Discord. Neo lost, is someone asking. And it should be hard for one player to beat a good alliance. In short, no one wanted to give him points. Can't blame them. But also rubbish for him. Also, take Genghis' point about a merge. Yeah, Neo should tell Evony. Give me a merge. Merge me with GK's alliance and put me on C2. I've always said all we need is like another 5 keeps, but Evony, if you want to just give us one Neo, we'll accept that. That will be acceptable. If that's all you can do. Neo, do you hear that? Ask Evony. Make them merge us. Tell them it's an experiment to merge C6 and C2. Oh, we got a rally going on. I bet. I feel like they might start rallying Neo. Why not? Try and kill Neo. 42 billion? Like, these guys they have lots of troops. They're good. Oh, Sev, what'd you run away from? You guys got 130,000 point lead. Oh, Neo tried to port into it? Not sure what just happened there. It seems like he missed it. Because he's still at 41.9. And his team point total didn't really change. So I guess he tried. But good move. I've done that in Chalons. I've seen them. Did you ever see where people are just spam attacking someone? And then the person moves and I've jumped in and ate 3 or 4 ground or horse solos that were not meant to go against a larger city. Didn't matter though, we still lost. Guys, just try and zero Neo. Like, okay, if you're Invictus right now, don't you just zero Neo and then you can go around telling everyone we had no plans to win today. All we wanted to do was zero Neo. Then you have a good cover story for losing. You'll be awesome. You can make a video about it. Just ignore the fact you lost, but you zeroed them. Sepia, come on. Oh, and someone on BWP is calling themselves the C6 champion. I don't know if you could claim that. Like, I'm not sure. Even if there was collusion from other alliances, or even if there wasn't, I mean. If there was no collusion, it'd still be really hard for BWP to win this. Just because these other teams could just reinforce each other. But I don't know. I'm not in the battle, so I'm not... Like, Neo knows what he's capable of. So Neo would know if he could normally beat these guys or not. Neo used his dragon heal, I think. Unless his team got a heal. The hospital would have just ended a minute ago. So Neo has some troops. Let's see what he chooses to do with them. I'll be back in 1 minute. Alright, so we're back, and Neo is at 71 now. He was at 72. He's probably going to finish in second place. Completely out of heals. Sorry, I run K45 attacking there. Is there no buffs? Teleports. This match does appear to be over. Who's this guy gonna attack? Right here. 500 million. Took 40 million troops. Sev. 16 billion. Neo's going after BTC for life. Neo's on the move. This guy looks new. Bong. Or he changed his name. Where'd Neo go? It's just showing my server battles, so I can't find Neo for sure. But So we're trying to find Neo. Is this him down here? He liked this place earlier. Nope. Neo, you're not making this easy. Vidge definitely going to quad Chalons champs today. Not even close. Yeah, it might take... Oh, there he is. Yeah, it might take NFG a couple of months. You know, they just changed ownership. Shiro Sura took over for BK, so it might take them a couple of months to get back on top. So I'd expect next Chalons that they return to their old form. Let's look where we are on the map right there. Okay. And let's see if Neo will... no troops there. We'll go back to where Neo was. It was... Neo's still in top spot. There's the score. Just get centered. Yeah, it looks like first place is 130,000 into first, and Neo is 30,000 over second. So it looks like first and second place is secured. Can you look for green in map? Did you just want me to find Neo? Is that what you meant? It's, they're just spread out everywhere, and then there's Neo here. I don't know what the plan is with this guy. This guy's dead. Is Neo just trying to get his reinforcements out? $8 billion. Oh, someone else, probably Sepius, is coming in trying to take that final kill from Neo. They took 7. Okay, yeah. It's a battle for the clear. And they're going again with ground. Neo better go fast. Neo's also going with ground. Three. Oh, they're going, Neo. Get yours in. Leveling generals. Neo. Oh. And Sev is done. I assume this red vision over Neo's keep is what he envisions himself to appear to everybody in Battlefield when they face against him. Brian, make sure to put your player ID in so you get that 25,000 gems. I know on a free-to-play player keep like you have, that will help. Did BWP, Neo, I believe he won the last C6 Chalons. Does anyone know for sure? Okay, I have 2,500 for a 3-day bubble. Yeah, but this is 25,000. That's half a 7-day when you're really scared. If you're king of your new server, puts you on the cost list, the KOS, you could just log off, not worry about anything. Yeah, I thought you guys won last time. And is there anything different from last time to this time in terms of like, did Invictus or Sepius's NEX get better teammates? Like, did they grow and get stronger? Or is it all the same and you lost and that's why it seems suspicious to you guys? Here's the score. Invictus is pretty... So they were in this area. See if they're still here. So they still have some good sized keeps, and yes, so they still have 4 good sized power keeps there. Now they got much bigger, but we've played against bigger and won. Yeah, but the problem now is 4 teams. Not just 2 teams in head-to-head. Chalons is always going to be difficult for one player to win. It's not designed that way. Especially as servers age. So, NEX is winning, just to recap, it appears that BWP feels maybe NEX and Invictus work together to ensure that BWP did not win, and in return, Neo decided to just, I guess, go for second place and choose who would win. I don't know. You know, you'd have to ask the people in those alliances what happened. Let's see his name now. GOAT, Neo Matrix. You cannot argue that. So is Neo Matrix better than Neo Nadir? You need a merge. Yeah, you know, get in line. But you guys are 15 months, 16 months, something like that. That's about when servers get their merge. So you should be up for one. And usually they will happen after All Stars, it seems to be. So I would guess there will be a lot of merges after All Stars. Who knows? Maybe they'll sell server teleports after All Stars. Who's attacking Neo? No one. Just a scout. Oh, they did attack him. It's a rally. Shit. We're 2.5 years and no merge. That's rough. Very rough. You need a team to beat a team. In Chalons, absolutely. Especially after a couple months. Loser Neo. That's this guy's name. Looser. Looser Neo. Not loser. Looser. What's this guy's name? Hellgate. March 25th. My mistake. It's not NEX. It's Invictus. It's Invictus and PAW. So. Okay. So. Neo was writing 1206, not 1207, and not 1306. That's why I thought that. So my bad. So he's saying Nexus is fine, but PAW and Invictus were working together, so he ensured neither would win. I don't know, man. I'm just reporting what people are saying. I have no idea. What I do know is I'm going to, as this match is sort of ending, I'm going to start submitting all the codes. So if you haven't put your player ID yet, please do so. So we'll look at that scoreboard with 3 minutes remaining. Anthem server, the merge helped a lot. Our neighbors merged pretty quickly. Yeah, merge can really, really help. and it can just keep things the same, depending on what type of merge you get. So I'm just copying all your player IDs for Evony now. Because the wife hates when I stream and then I'm still not done for like 15 minutes after submitting this sort of stuff. So this matchup's pretty much over. Oh, what do they type here? F. Do we think there's a U coming? Alright, so what we got here? Like, not fair competition, something makes server destroyer, just bot, use game, not fun, our neighbors merge. It's pretty much the same with a few big players too. Yeah, like... Oh, it looks like it is an FU coming on there. Yeah, it's like... Look, if you're not a serious player and you're not botting... Why even care what larger players are doing? You're not competitive with them. You're not playing the same game. I don't know. It is what it is. I hate bots. I hate alts. I wish Evony would get rid of them all, but until they do, anyone who wants to be semi-competitive needs to have them. Like even Neo, the biggest coiner in the game, has them. So we got 30 seconds left. Alright, so it looks like they kind of... Oh, someone blocked the FU, or did he port in because they ran out of letters, camp spots? Is the FU to me or Neo? Not sure. Final score. NEX put up 400,000. Neo got second. Sepius Invictus in third. And PAW in fourth. Neo finishes with... Wow. What? So it's overtime now. It's counting opposite. They haven't kicked me out of the battlefield, so that's why Neo's at full power. All right, so final comments. I think Neo might never win Chalons again. I totally agree, but he can't move to create a team, right? Like, Evony has to merge him, and he also can't force his teammates to spend money. So that's really not his fault. And he's... You know, he's also not obligated to spend money on his teammates' accounts. And just giving them all these resources with bad buffs isn't an answer either. So he needs a merge. You're right. It's going to be difficult for him ever to win Chalons again without it. That's obvious. You can win as a solo player early on, but eventually teams get too big. So anyways, thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. Genghis, thanks for all the videos. I learned a lot. Now I'm 37 with a good defense. No one can zero me, including Neo. Depends how many hits they use, right? It happens to all of us. Neo zeroed me a couple times. I think we played him 3 times.